Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast live from Bermagui.
And it's fight night. Forget YouTuber boxing. We got Bermagui boxing.
So we just finished a show and we can hear some kind of scrap going on. Luke went upstairs, cameraman Luke, and it's all going down.
Oh, yeah. We are recording live in the green room post-show. It is 11 p.m. right now. We've got producer Alex on the mic.
Yo, yo.
And we got cameraman Luke.
Yo, yo.
So he's a new addition to the team.
Great addition.
And we just did a loose fucking show.
And just for those people watching on the camera, we're in a fucking weird Anzac memorial or something. I don't know. We say green room.
We say green room, but there's flags behind us.
Some fans came
poppies
down to say hi and they go, yeah, we were here for the bushfires. We slept here overnight. And I was like, oh, okay, mad.
There's
yeah,
a big fight going on above us. Luke, take it. So what did you see when you went upstairs? So Luke just went upstairs. We heard pounding on the ceiling. And what did you see when you went upstairs?
Pretty much went up. Am I good there? Yeah. Pretty much went up the stairs at the front door. A couple of bouncers, a couple of young blokes, and a couple of shirts down by their ankles.
By their ankles, like they're peeing in a urinal.
Getting chucked out. But that's all I saw, so I don't know the whole story. But yeah, definitely.
We could hear screams of women.
We've heard screams of women. We've heard shouts of dudes. Yeah. It's all going off. Because we've had, this is our third show down the coast. So for our international listeners, we're about 5 hours south of Sydney.
Yep.
You might know it as 4 hours south of Wollongong. If you know, Wollongong is your landmark.
Or maybe 2.5 hours from Canberra.
But we kept getting told Bermagui was the nicest spot of the trip.
To be fair, we are in a country club, which sounds fancy.
But they fight in the country. They fight and they fuck.
Okay.
And that's what they've been doing tonight.
I think that's what they're doing right now. What'd you think of the show, Frenchman?
Holy fuck. Tonight was the loosest show, and not in a good way. We got it done. Had a great start, great end, but the middle, I lost my fucking shit because there was one fucking cunt. Okay, there was a few. You know, it's like at school when the teachers, there's a few going, but there's one main one.
Yep.
And the main one, you're the one that's going to cop it for everyone else. It's like, Jesus, I'm going to kill you for everyone else's fucking sins.
Yeah.
But the problem was the main one was like, I'm a podcast listener. I'm a big fan. And we now think he wasn't because podcast listeners know better.
Yeah, to just even for my bit, I was one joke in and he started talking back.
Don't talk back during the jokes. That's the setup. Let it breathe.
Yeah.
Don't yell out during a fucking punchline, you dumb fuck. You fucking idiot. You goofy motherfucker. You're a fucking idiot. I'm glad I kicked you out.
Frenchy was so mad.
I was so angry.
I think he got the message at the end there. He won't be doing that again, I don't think.
He seemed like a nice guy in real life, but that means nothing to me. Do you know what I mean? To me, that's like an NRL player who's when he's not in his woman, great bloke. I'm like, yeah, but what about when he's heckling me during a punchline? Yeah, I put that on the same level.
Yeah, no, same level.
Well, that's how it affects me on that negatively.
Yeah, you went full teacher.
There's no support line for me, though.
No, that's right. You can't call the principal. Well, you can. It's a security guard.
No, so it was just a lot of yelling out during punchlines, and it got to the point where I had to, proper snap. Sometimes I fake snap.
I think he did it to me twice, and I was on there for 10 minutes.
Kept going for me.
And they started going to the security guard in the end. They started heckling the security guard, remember?
Yeah, the security guard got heckled. Because I got promised there was security guards be in the room to help deal with problems. Not one in there. And I saw them through the glass doors facing the other way when there's 3 people in the main room.
Everyone got flustered. At one point, the security guard was on stage doing comedy and Frenchy was kicking people.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it from you, boys.
Went full Twilight Zone.
And I wore a pink shirt, which apparently they don't like in Bermagui.
What'd they call you?
He goes on to me going, what are you doing wearing a pink shirt? Your pink shirt puffed up. I go, what? I literally go, what? He goes, why don't you wear a black one like us?
Oh my God.
What are you talking about? This is Ariel the Little Mermaid. You guys like fishing. I thought you'd like the shirt.
Yeah, that's the perfect catch.
It's a big fishing town. Maybe just give Luke the mic and you take it from him.
I'll just switch.
Give him the headphones, Alex. Swap spots. But yeah, so.
I don't want to take your spot.
Well, yeah.
I'm just telling him.
Just telling him to talk into the mic.
Yeah, we got a rookie on the podcast. Just give him a little listen in the headphones so then you know where to talk from. That's all right, guys. He's a great cameraman. We've got him on tour with us the whole fucking Judgment Day run. We got the awesome foursome.
Oh, man, it's been a good start, though. It has been a good start to the tour. Where'd we go first? Ulladulla. Elliot's hometown from the Roundabout crew. And he was there and he was proud.
We're at the Marlin, which is like an infamous pub.
Yes.
In that area.
Yeah, the only pub.
The only pub.
Which will do it. That makes it infamous.
Because we didn't go that far from Sydney. What was it, 3 hour drive? 2 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours? 3?
4?
4?
Don't know. But we didn't realise it was like rural coastal, which we still love, but we didn't have our expectations for that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So we're still on city time. So we get down there, we start sound checking. What was it, Alex? 7 p.m?
It did take a bit longer because the van was playing up a bit. So
yeah, true. We were having issues with the fucking van.
Tom's Japanese pedo van down.
It started doing this thing when we were accelerating, and it'd kind of fucking just jolt, and it'd be like, I was like, this thing's going to explode, and I have no idea.
Yeah.
And Luke
it was like being on a rocking horse when it was going uphill.
Yeah.
It was like, you're going forward. Oh, no, we're going backwards. Oh, no, we're going forward a little bit more.
I was very
backwards.
concerned.
So we got there
some stuff.
Yeah, a bit later than we anticipated.
Mysterious American beast, though. It's still a bit of a mystery.
No one likes to look at it because it's scary.
It's an incredible looking van. Got a Super Nintendo in the middle. We got there a bit later. We're still there. I think we're there 7:45. No, 7. Yeah. To sound check. Show starts at 8. Plenty of time usually. Yeah. Chairs are all set up. We're good to go. All we got to do is get the sound going. The sound guy had a full head of hair,
beautiful
half a brain.
Yeah.
That's what
I think the hair was growing into the brain. He had like roots going through that.
Nicest bloke. Name was Ross. Great bloke.
Don't name shame him.
Well, great bloke. He knows who he was, even if we didn't.
You're right. There's only
podcast, 5. Obviously.
Yeah.
I don't think
he can hear.
He looked like Argus Filch from the Harry Potter movies.
You said that on stage to him.
I said that on stage to him. And so he had a shocker. So the first thing was he took so long to try to connect a phone, and Alex and Luke are both working on it. They go, don't worry, Ross, you sort out the lights. He's like, no, mate, I'll take care of this. I go, and it was 7:45. Doors were supposed to open at 7:30. I go, hey man, can we have a look how the lights are going to look on? He's like, I'll get to it, mate. You're still on city time here. This is country time. I go, I get it, but in the country, even people still at some point need to be able to go into the show. He goes, I'll get to it, mate. And then Luke, what did he do for you?
He ate my burger. Bastard.
So we all got given food.
He ate your burger.
He ate my burger and just generally tried to delay the process of getting the show going. So.
Yeah. So the burger eating is the funniest because we didn't eat lunch.
We didn't eat lunch, so a part of our deal is that we get meals when we get there. And so we all ordered our food, but Luke was busy setting up the camera, so he didn't get time to eat. We smashed our food. So Luke's like, it's all right, I'll get to it later in the show. So it's sitting near the sound desk.
Yeah, it was looking very delicious. And I was planning to get back to it. And I came back at one point and I just saw a pile of crumbs and I saw Ross fucking wiping his mouth. I was like, you fuck.
But it's one thing to seagull a few chips. Okay, he's not eating it yet, but to eat a whole fucking burger.
That's just sitting there. Like no one's like, here you go, Ross, here's your meal for the night that you never get in any of the 70 years you've been working here.
Maybe if he got it and he thought he ordered it, it's like, I guess I ordered this. It's in my area.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's in my general vicinity.
They call me Ross, the chicken burger lover.
Well, I saw him later in the show and he's just grabbing titties in the front row. So he goes, no one else was grabbing them. They were there for over an hour.
Is that true?
Like the burger. No, like the burger.
I thought I missed something.
The burger was there for 40 minutes. The titties were there.
That makes a lot more sense. I thought he was out there molesting women in the front row. Wow, I wouldn't put it past him.
But yeah, Ulladulla was a loose show. But that was that the funniest part of Ulladulla, you reckon, Alex?
That, and I think the part with there was a guy in the front row that was a bit drunk, an older bloke.
Mick.
Mick.
Tom's. Tom's got to tell this story.
Yeah. So there was this guy in the front row. He had the hairline of James Packer on a good day. He had a one head, not a forehead. That thing was down to his eyebrows. And he's about 50 years old. And he's sitting with his fucking 4 high school friends who were also 50.
They were sick blokes, by the way. We should
They were
say
nice.
this. They were great.
But he was chatty. He was too chatty. He was talking in the front row. I think I called him Ashley and Martin because I could see some fucking balding on the top of his head. No one got it. But anyway. After the show, he asked me to sign his shirt, and his shirt had Ox, the name Ox, O-X, written on it. So I go, this is a good opportunity. I wrote, I love...
Yes.
Sorry, I'm struggling with this.
Yes.
And then put a C in front of Ox. So it said, I love cocks.
Great banter.
Oh, hilarious.
Great banter.
And he was like, oh, fuck, come on, mate. And I was like, haha, gotcha, dickhead. You shouldn't have talked so much. Then he goes, this is my mate's memorial shirt. And he turns around. There's a picture of some dude who's obviously died 10 years ago. It was a 10-year reunion of his death. And I wrote, I love cocks on the front.
The 10-year reunion, they come to the comedy show because his mate loved to laugh. They bought shirts for it, and Tom wrote, I love cocks on it.
But, like, why would you get us to sign that
I was
anyway?
going to say, why
They
do you
must
wanna
have
sign
got
that
it for like a couple months earlier
Yeah,
or something for
probably.
a golf trip, I assume.
Yeah.
But still,
Oh.
the fact that you graffitied his mate's memorial
I
shirt,
basically spat on a grave.
accidentally, is so funny, and we're just crying laughing.
I found
Tom
it-
comes up to me just tears, and once he explained it, every time I looked at Tom and then at the shirt, and Mick's face was like he was angry, but also found it hilarious, but also like,
he didn't know what to do.
boys,
with
I
that.
get it's funny, but it's
But what about Steve Ray? I'm like, I'm sorry, Steve
like
Ray.
you told him to sign it. Oh, but yeah, no, those lads had a really good sense of humour.
Yeah, they had fun, I think.
It was a fucking cracking show, that one. We had some really good crowd work.
Yep. So we did Ulladulla, and then we cruised down to Maruya. Maruya, mate.
Camel
And-
country.
Camel country, yeah.
Camel town.
So we were staying at an Airbnb. Literally camels on the same street. Like, yeah, I thought we were in Iraq for a second.
Yeah, it was
there.
weird as.
Yeah.
And then llamas too. We had llamas on our property, and then we're staying Airbnb with these swingers.
Yeah.
We
They kept carrying around this upside down pineapple. I
No,
was
so
like,
we
what's
don't
going
know
on?
who their swingers. Let's backtrack, okay? We pull the van in, and they're there. We thought we had an Airbnb place ourselves. No, it's like a part of their own house.
Yes.
He's in the hammock having a sleep.
He looks
She's hanging the
very deep.
clothes She's hanging the clothes out in a bra and undies.
And they were big.
And then she said, put your car keys in this bowl.
yeah.
And only Tom had car keys, so we didn't
Yeah.
get to participate. I don't know what ended up happening.
Oh, dude, it was
Tom
me,
disappeared.
them, a camel, a llama was just spitting for lubricant. It was a whole thing.
A camel spitting for lubricant.
It was hot, man.
Oh, the fight seems to have died down upstairs. I think everyone's kicked out.
Yeah, I
We're
think
quite
it's
late.
empty.
They may shut
I
the...
feel like the lights could just turn off in
That
here.
would be so
and we have
funny.
to stay here. It's like fucking Home Alone.
Well, because guys, we wanted to do it after this show because we just got a good energy now, and Monday we just don't think it'll be as interesting for you. It's all fresh in our mind.
Yeah.
Can have a few beers too.
Yeah. No, it's good. But I just want to go back to the show in Maria.
Yes, sir.
So we had our meet and greet.
Yes.
Anything stand out to you?
Two things stood out. Titties. No, so we didn't see her during the show, but there was a girl 4 rows back with a sign that said, "My seat sucks. Can I sit on your face?"
Yeah.
Wish I saw her during the show. Hilarious. Would have been great crowd work.
How would you describe her? She was like kind of like a Jada Pinkett type.
Jada Pinkett from the country. From the Aussie Jada Pinkett from the country. She had shaved head, glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she comes up to us, hey, I'm Tamora's most famous porn star. And Tamora, our regular listeners know, we visited and started a town brawl at the pub there.
Yeah, tell us that story just if people hadn't heard
Oh, well,
it. Just the
essentially I was
top
there for my
notes.
mate Robbo's 30th. We went out to the pub. I guess because I was there, a few more people came out than originally come out.
So everyone got on the text, a bit of Chinese whispers. Frenchy's in town. Come
and
to the
he's ready
pub.
to brawl.
So all these
I
people
was
who
just
would
playing
normally
pool
come
the
out,
whole time, from different sides of town, and then they had this insane like movie brawl with chairs going everywhere.
Yeah, it was like a full
drinks
on,
going everywhere, chicks getting hit, guys getting hit.
there was, like,
people screaming on the concrete, curled in a ball.
being like, "This was your fault, Frenchy." I think
Yeah, and
someone
then
said
the
that.
cop got pepper sprayed, and he's the one who said it.
Oh.
He comes in crying, the big cop, and he's like, "This is your fault, Frenchy." I'm like, "Bro, you pepper sprayed yourself. You cops are the only ones to have pepper spray."
Yeah.
So his mate pepper sprayed, and he ran into it. But anyway, so that's a country town. So she's like, "I'm the most famous porn star from tomorrow." I'm like, maybe Robbo has mentioned her anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
And so, well, like that's cool. And she gave us her porn star name, Peach Tata. If you want to look at home,
yeah.
we'll get her the views
She
up.
said she was verified on Pornhub.
Verified on Pornhub. So look up Pornhub, Peach Tata.
Yeah.
Tom wasn't that impressed.
I mean, yeah, it's not a great name. I'm all about puns.
And what would you do?
Potata.
Po Tata. That's so good.
So shit.
Alex didn't like that.
But she goes, "Can you sign my tits?" And we're like, "Well, we always say yes, man or woman.
Man or
We're
woman.
all about equality, non-binary. We'll
Yep, sign anything. Sign anything.
And she just got him out. Normally, it's more like an
Normally they
over-
pull it down and then
You're just signing skin.
signing cleavage. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Sometimes
just-
a little areola, and we're like, "Yo, a little areola," and she just bombed titties out.
Yep.
And me and Tom looked at each other and we're just like, "This 16-year-old Frenchy would be so happy right
Yeah.
now."
We were like in Step Brothers when they built.
This age Frenchy's still very happy.
You've made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like
also-
when they made bunk beds in Step Brothers.
Yes, that's
yeah,
exactly
we were
what it's like.
yeah, we made bunk beds and we high fived.
Let's go. And we signed them, and she had her back to the rest of the line. And the boys are looking around going, "Yo, are they signing full titties?" And two come around, and they go around and watch the sign. And they're like, "Yeah, nice." Just real casual. Just fucking country blokes. Yeah, nice. What was the one the dude said tonight? "Yeah, I've seen it." Something like that.
Oh,
Did you
really?
hear
About
that?
her?
Was that what it was?
Not impressed. He was like, yeah.
No, but first he was like, "Yeah, I've seen her. I've seen her videos." Oh, well, we're not even up to that bit yet.
I don't know.
She come back
came
tonight,
again. Yes,
bro.
yes.
She's still a Maria.
Yeah, we're still in
still-
Maruya, but this is a linked story. So, Peach Tata,
Patata.
titties out, signed, beautiful. Promotes the Pornhub OnlyFans. Love that. We like to support our podcast listeners.
Yeah. I don't know
Comes
if she
back
listens.
tonight, front row. Glasses on that says, "Can I peg you?" written on her sunglasses in silver.
That would have been a great finale to the show, though, Frenchy.
Getting pegged.
You getting pegged.
They pegged me all during my punchline, so
Yeah.
verbally. So
Yeah, you kind of did get fucked on stage.
I was like, where do we even go with this? And it's such hard crowd work when you need to reference the night before and bring them into
Yeah.
it. And
Gets confusing.
it gets so fucking confusing.
It's like, this is her. She's from a town
She's
called
from a town tomorrow. I already
You're
know this. She
Tomorrow's
does
in the middle
porn.
of fucking nowhere. You've never heard of it. It's this direction.
Right, so much
She
going
does
on.
porn, but it's
So
on
much
Pornhub.
going on. And then I brought her into it, and then everyone just wanted to yell at her for the first 17 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's like when we met, when Danny was dating Riley Reid,
Mm.
and we met her at fucking the Comedy Cellar or something in
Yeah,
fucking
outside.
Comedy Store in LA.
And she told us her actual name. And we're like,
Ashley.
Ashley. She goes, "Hey, I'm Ashley." We're like, "No, you're not."
We're like, oh, never seen you before.
We're like,
She didn't buy it.
yeah, we were like, hey, yeah.
I was.
What do you
panicking.
do? That's what we said. We
I
said,
just
what
said, I just said butthole, and she just looked at me weird.
Who's Danny? Which Danny are you talking about?
Danny from Raka
Raka
Raka.
Raka.
Oh, no
Yeah,
way.
Big
crazy.
friend of the podcast.
Oh.
He's either our listeners' most favorite guest or most hated guest.
No shit.
I think she went to Christmas in Adelaide. That's how in love she was.
He was staying at her place when we were in LA. He was staying at her place in her room, or maybe a spare room, and we're like, "Oh, maybe we should come say hello to you, bro." And he was like, "No, I'll come to yours." Like,
Are we
"No,
too
no,
old
no,
for
no."
sleepovers? Maybe a pillow fight, a couple of movies. He's like, dude, stop.
He's like, stop it. Yeah, so we met her. We're like, yeah, what do you do? So I had to be tonight. I'm like, what do you do?
It was the
She goes, I do
equivalent.
porn. You know that. I told you last night. I'm like, fuck yeah, but they don't know.
So like Riley Reid's the most famous in the world.
Tamora's
is the part of the world.
Best part of the world. No, it's good to be the biggest somewhere.
That's right.
Actually wouldn't be I don't even know if I'd be the best comedian in Wollongong. I'd be.
Who's there?
There's a lot of good people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Fuck. But best porn star. Me.
Oh yeah,
Me.
absolutely.
Me. Okay, back to Maria.
Okay, Maria. I can't even remember what else happened.
Tom and some people in the front row, and Tom's choice joke.
Okay. I'll set it up and then we'll move on a little bit. We don't want to ruin the whole joke in case you're working into your set.
Oh yeah.
But
You could say
we
some
get
points.
told pre-show, they go, hey, just so you know, there's a girl in a wheelchair coming in.
There was a few.
Yeah.
They go, we've got a conga liner of wheelchairs.
It's called a train. Yeah. No, there was a girl in a wheelchair coming in, and I was like, oh, cool. Make sure she gets, I don't want to say make sure she gets a good seat. That's a silly joke. No, make sure she gets a good spot so they can see, obviously. That's the first thing you want to make sure you take care of everyone.
Yeah.
Front row, very obvious positioning, so everyone kind of can see her as they're watching the stage, which is kind of the worst place for the sort of jokes we do. Just because the people in the wheelchair laugh the most, but if we do some sort of joke like that, people will look. I'm like, oh, I hope she doesn't feel bad.
Can't see
I
her
can't laugh the same way. They can't see a reaction.
Yeah.
But also, she didn't seem. It wasn't like. How do we say this part, Tom?
She was physically disabled.
Yeah. No. Both.
Oh, she was both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she didn't make eye contact with me the whole time I was doing the show. She just looked at her phone, and I was like, I don't know what's going on here.
That might not have been to do with
Could have been the jokes you said earlier. So anyway, Tom comes on. He's doing fine, and then he goes into a joke. About a topic we've talked about on the podcast.
Yeah.
About how Victoria's Secret has their first Down syndrome model, but he does it at her. He walked over the
And
stage.
she's here tonight. Wheel yourself up here,
It
sweetheart.
was so fun. I felt the crowd get awkward from watching through the door. I was like, oh.
I was like, let's get her
this
on
is
the
not
cat
going
ramp.
well. This is
cat
not
ramp, ladies and
going
gentlemen.
well. The rest of your set was fine, and then I think tonight was your best set. You crushed tonight.
Yeah.
Was that your favourite of the three?
Yeah.
Tom changed every fucking set too, like massively.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't worked on it very much, so it'll get better.
Anything else from Maruya?
Just the airdrop Wi-Fi this morning.
Okay, let me set this up. I'm going to do an Are You the Arsehole? Am I the Arsehole?
Oh, this one. I heard talking about Sexy Shrek. Someone airdropped us.
It was Tata, wasn't it? It was Peachy Tata.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Wi-Fi.
No, we
this
are.
morning.
We are. But that's what I thought we were talking
Just a
about.
callback
So
to
someone
Peachy.
airdropped us before pre-show, and we're like, Tom's like, should I accept? He's like, fuck, I'm going to do it. And it was Sexy Shrek. It was like Shrek and Londra. It was so funny. Hot Shrek.
Full Shrek head.
But anyway, you do this mornings, Tom.
Okay,
This is
so we're
good.
at this cafe in where are we? Maria. And this old guy comes up, but the cafe owner's also talking to Frenchy. I don't think they were related necessarily.
No, it was just bad timing. Cafe owner comes up, talks to me.
Knows
that guy
you.
followed like half a meter behind just to come to the table.
And he went up to a group of young men because he was having Wi-Fi issues, is what happened.
Yes.
And
No, he first tried to plug in his phone into Luke's little adaptable charger.
is that what he did?
Yeah.
What for?
Fuck knows.
Right.
He looked lost.
Yeah, he was lost. He was an old man. And he goes, can one of you guys help me get on the cafe Wi-Fi?
Yes.
And Alex was closer to him, so I was like, can you get him on the Wi-Fi? And Alex thought it was some kind of bit, but I didn't realize Alex thought that. And I glanced over at Alex's phone, and he had a picture of a sloth up on his phone. and he was airdropping it to this man's phone. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, Alex is going to airdrop the sloth, maybe put it as the background, and then connect his Wi-Fi. Because I could see that the guy had that zoomed in font for old people. Like he was like an old man, right? He was old, is what I'm saying.
Senile, honestly.
He might have been senile. And anyway, so Alex just airdrops him the sloth and then goes, "Here you go, mate." And didn't help him try and connect. And I was like in shock.
And then
I was like, wow, Alex is
away. And
ruthless.
then turned away.
Alex turned away. And I was like, what the hell? And then the guy was like, so is it connected? And you're like, no, I couldn't do it. I don't work here. Or something like that.
I don't work here, bro.
And he was kind of confused as to, he's like, you haven't fucked up my phone though. Like he was kind of confused. Like what were you doing on there if you weren't connected to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I did feel bad at that point.
No, you didn't.
No,
you
you
didn't
didn't.
at that
I
point.
felt
No.
bad.
You felt bad when Tom called you out because me and Luke were talking to the owner, blah, blah, blah. This sick
So
cafe.
Alex thought it was like a
what
joke
should we
or
order?
something.
And then the both old men leave. And Tom's like, did you guys see that? We're like, no. And he goes, Alex just fucking bullied this old man.
It was so ruthless. There was just a cold glint in his eye.
A cold glint in his eye.
Oh, so this poor old man is still trying to connect to the Wi-Fi to this day. Oh, very funny.
So, do you think you're the arsehole in that situation, Alex?
Yeah, I'll cop it. I'll cop I'm the arsehole. Although I will say that it is hard to find the line in this trip and in this crew. So forgive me for maybe overstepping that one. I think the joke was good, but I should have tried to help him to the Wi-Fi.
yeah, because that's what I thought you were going to do. I thought you were going to fuck him over by doing the sloth picture, which is funny.
Yeah.
And he'd find that later. But then you'd also help him with his problem. But you were just like, nah, I don't know. You were just like so dismissive.
You just thought he was trying to fuck with you. You're just like, this motherfucker.
I thought he was kind of fucking with me.
You thought he was like a fan.
And
being
then when
weird
you
or
pointed
something.
out, in retrospect, now like seeing the kind of weird vacant look in his eye, and the zoomed in font, and then I realized I was probably
Sweet
the
old man
arsehole.
that you bullied.
So while we're on Am I the Arsehole, I got sent one. Oh, I think it's actually on SpeakPipe. Maybe if it's not,
Yeah,
I'll
alright,
just
let me
read it
check.
out. But we'll get to that in a
It's
second.
the zoomed in font for me. It's the
not that
zoomed
easy.
in
This is a
font.
reminder. We're going to start using SpeakPipe more.
Yeah, so go to speakpipe.com/Tom and Frenchy, and you can leave us messages. And what we're looking for is if you've got questions, relationship questions, if you've got am I the asshole type questions, you're not sure of something about you got a really cool party story or sex story or something you think we'll like. Get on there and just drop a little note in. You can just record
Drop a little
voice
note
message.
in.
You'll hear your voice
Drop
on the
a little-
podcast. You'll get horny. I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah. Do we have a theme or anything? Nothing, just something
No,
interesting.
that's just what I said.
Okay, I wasn't really listening, I'm going to be
Yeah,
honest.
I know. Okay, so here's the Am I the Arsehole for this week. Well, we've had issues with our neighbours' cats fighting in our yard. Usually I hose them and they fuck off. Yesterday morning before work, I went to do a tip run with our cage trailer that was filled with rubbish and old clothes we were cleaning out. I just bought new furniture and stuff. I heard this bastard cat meow again when I was leaving at 6 a.m. and thought to myself, fuck it, I don't have time to deal with this asshole today, so I'll ignore it and push on with my day. Well, I get to the dump, I still hear a fucking meowing. Bro, I took the neighbor's cat to the fucking dump and I called for it and tried to catch it, but it ran off. So I dumped the neighbor's cat. Discuss. What do you think?
Did he tell the neighbours where it was?
I don't think so.
Well, I think that's crucial. If you tell the neighbours where it was, saying, hey, I think your cat ran away, might be at the dump. You're giving
They're
them
like, the dump's 20 miles
giving
away.
them a clue. But
Oh, yeah, you could leave a clue.
I think it's also the hard one because cats are just such intelligent creatures who also like to be alone. There's no saying that the cat didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah, like
They're
Toy
fucking
Story.
smart. Like Toy Story. It would have been trying to escape, but it knows it couldn't get to the dump without someone taking it there.
And where do you find smelly things that cats can eat?
Dump, bro. That's paradise, bro.
Yeah.
So I do
Scavenge.
think that's an option. What sort of cat was it? Do we know?
don't know. A fighting cat.
Because outdoor cats are just fucking lawless, bro. They're gangsters. Like, it will be fine at the dump. Do you know what I mean?
Luke's a cat man. I want Luke's opinion on this. What do you think?
I was going to say, I actually have a story about that. I had a relative who moved across town.
Hold it to your mouth.
Use your
Can you not
words,
hear that?
Frenchy.
Can you not hear that? Is that? I can hear it. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. No, I'm saying is it not registering?
Yeah, it's not going as
it's not going
as
pretty
high
good.
as ours.
It's like almost in my mouth, so I can't.
It's in my
get
mouth.
any closer.
I think it's fine, bro.
Yeah. So like that cat might have made its way back from the dump. Honestly, like I've heard stories. I have a distant relative who moved house 45 minutes across town, and the cat months later just wandered back to the old house.
Wow.
So,
Crazy.
Do you reckon it could smell the...
How many cats do you have?
I got none actually. My
that was a
girlfriend's
cheap
cat
shot,
actually
Frenchy.
died about a month ago.
And he told you that
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Oh shit, I forgot.
I did tell you.
He told you the tick story, dude.
The tick. Yeah, I said check for ticks.
Oh yeah, that
Ticks. We
was
had a
sad.
full- yeah.
And he had a shirt he was wearing for it, and you wrote on it.
I love cat
I love
cocks.
cat cocks.
A
Yeah, I
memorial
did do
shirt.
that.
Yeah.
While we got Luke on the mic, celebration, guys. Is that clapping?
Yeah.
No, that was holy music.
I don't know which music
That
we're
was
doing.
holy music. Yeah.
Our first South African guest on the podcast.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's an honor.
That's
Honestly.
fucking because we do have South African listeners. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Can you say some stuff in your language to them?
Your massa puss is the first.
Your
that comes to
massa
mind.
puss.
Your massa puss.
That means your mum's pussy.
Does it? Your massa puss.
Yes, indeed. Exactly. You said it perfectly. Your
Oh,
massa
yes.
So it was you lived in Johannesburg to 15, 18?
16,
16.
yeah. And I was born in Johannesburg, lived in Cape Town, and then back to Johannesburg, and then moved here when I was 16. So yeah,
Bro, can you tell us that story on the podcast about your grandma in the car?
about how she got her window. So yeah, a smash.
Because we were asking him if South Africa dangerous. He's like, oh yeah, kinda. You kinda get robbed every year or so.
It's like in my whole life living there was only a few instances that were a bit dicey, you know, like and my grandmother had there was one time she dropped us off at school and she was on her way home, and there's a thing that people carry spark plugs around, the criminals who are doing this, and they carry spark plugs and they hold them between their knuckles and they'll punch people drive with their windows up just in case someone tries to get in the window. And so they'll break your window with a spark plug and grab whatever's on your front seat and just take off. And that happened to my grandmother. So yeah, it's definitely
That's so hectic. They put spark plugs in their knuckles.
So is it just because it's sharp, or does it actually like?
Oh, it's got a metal tip. Basically.
Yeah, metal tip,
right,
so it shatters it easy.
Yeah.
But then
You
you
wanna
were
do it
saying
with
your
your
grandma
fist, yeah.
had put a handbag.
That's right. Yeah, my grandmother links her hand. She just does this on instinct every time she gets in the car. She does it in Australia as well when she's here visiting.
Right.
So she loops the straps of her handbag through the seatbelt. So then if someone does try to pull it out of the car, then they can't do it. So the bloke who tried to grab her bag was like holding onto the bag, and she started driving off, and the bloke was fucking
so good. Don't fuck with grandma. Let's go.
Oh, she's a badass, honestly.
That's so cool.
That's so awesome. I like that she does it in Australia too, just in case.
Just habit.
Just habit. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are those window washers who you're like,
Oh, dude, window washers.
they're having a
freak me
bad
out.
day. You think they're going to come grab something in you.
Did I tell you about the window washer who got a promotion?
Is this
It sounds like a joke.
It sounds like a joke. It sounds like he's doing. No, tell us about the window washer who got a promotion.
So there was this intersection in Canberra, and everyone knew this window washer. Like, he was very distinctive, very tanned because he was in the fucking sun window washing all the time. Then a few years ago, I'm
Story
driving
checks
in
out.
Sydney. He's moved. He's at a new intersection in Sydney. He's made it to the big smoke.
Wow, moving up to the big leagues.
So I don't know if he got like a new block. They were like, mate, you've been doing well in Canberra. We're going to move you to Sydney.
What do you reckon the dream window washer gig is? You reckon it's like New York or something?
Oh, yeah.
Because they tip a lot in America.
Yeah, definitely.
So do they tip window washers?
They should.
Because Australians don't.
No.
Sometimes, like if I got half a chicken and cheese, hello, there you go.
Was there a fight upstairs?
Yeah, tell us about the
Tara's
fight.
just come down.
Tara, jump on the mic. Tell us about the fight. Come in the chair.
There's been some chaos.
Come in the chair.
I don't want to jump.
You don't have to.
You wanna go on the chair, yeah.
You sit down.
You can. Okay, well you
She
can
might
go
not
off
want to be
camera
on
then.
camera. You don't know.
There's been some chaos.
There's been some chaos.
good.
Okay, we didn't cause it.
Because we could hear some noises.
You have caused a bit of chaos
How
in the
did
venue.
we cause
There's
it?
been people drinking in the car park.
Okay.
There's fights out the front. The security couldn't get rid of them.
Okay, so
We just caught people smoking crack in the toilets.
I know who it was too. I bet
We
you.
just closed the bar early. People won't leave.
Oh
And,
no.
Did one of them
Do
have
we have to leave?
camouflage
there's
pants?
some relationship situationships going on, and yeah, it's pretty all around.
But how is that our fault?
You've caused fucking chaos.
But
Like,
is
someone
this
thro-
the first
so-
time there's been fights in Bermagui? Is that what we're saying?
Well, no, but
Well, we brought that crowd
just
here.
that crowd. Someone threw up on the floor during a show.
During the show.
During the show.
Why didn't someone tell me?
Lights go, well, I didn't see it, but I've
That
been
would've
cleaning
been
it up.
so good.
You're fucking welcome.
Wow, this is mayhem. It felt like that sort of show.
Yeah,
It did.
And there was probably 20 smashed glass. When I walked in, turned the lights on, I was
Jesus.
walking. It was just smashed glasses everywhere.
Holy shit, animals.
It was absolute. You might as well
Carnage.
have just started a riot, to be honest. And
Sometimes
probably
we
would've
do. Sometimes we do.
been- You basically fucking
That's
did.
crazy.
You basically did. So
Well, at least
yeah.
they put a lot of money behind the bar then.
Well, yeah, we sold
Yeah.
out a dry, and
Yeah.
it's been a good night.
You sold out a dry.
Yeah. So,
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
There we
sold out
go.
a dry, almost sold out a VB.
Say what you want about my crowds. They fucking drink. They,
Yeah.
they fucking put
Yeah,
money in the
clearly.
pokies too. So
And they smoke crack.
some of them smoke crack. So the crack dealer had a good night too.
They love
Fuck,
the
do you
twirly
reckon we
birds.
could get a crack sponsorship on this podcast?
Which ones was it? Was it the ones in camo pants?
No, I think he was wearing a pink shirt actually.
Pink shirt.
Oh,
Oh, I know that one. We know.
really?
Oh,
no, I was thinking it was you.
No, because. Oh, is that what you were saying? It was me. Okay.
No, he was wearing a pink shirt, but yeah, security went. We thought they were smashing up the bathrooms because they were that loud, and then
Oh, shit.
a couple of the guys went in. Security went in. He came out and he's like, "I just smashed a crack pipe," and they're in there. I'm calling the police, and we're like, "Look, just kick him out of the venue." Like,
Yeah, get him out of
he's
here.
like,
Yeah.
"No, they're not leaving until the police get here." I was like, "Mate, just." They're Frenchy's fans. They're not
Yeah,
regulars
yeah.
here. Like,
I don't mind either way, to be honest.
don't
I
bring the
think.
police into it. Just let them.
I think I wouldn't
twirly
mind a
bird away.
police escort out of here, to be honest. I think we could use some police
Well,
by the
I-
sounds of it.
Maybe we could use that trench coat and both hop in it and look really tall and
Oh
walk
yeah,
out.
we'll go undercover. What is this? What's the loosest night you've had at this pub?
The
Surely you've
Shrek
had-
rave. The Shrek rave.
No, the Shrek rave's in July.
July.
Coming up, but the
Bermagui
board's not gonna
Country
like,
Club.
Oh, the board's not going to like that.
Yeah.
But I've only been
Here
here
he
for 8
is. We got
months, so-
Sam here too.
Sammy's in.
Do we have a mic for Sam?
Sammy
Jump
can
on
jump
this
on
side.
the mic.
Jump in.
No, share that one. Share that one. Stop trying to get out of your own podcast.
No, but I think it'd be funny to get him on camera too. Get all the characters in. Come on in. Share it with me.
Yeah. This is,
How are we?
thank God
You take
he's
this
gone.
mic, man.
Big night it was tonight.
So
Okay,
we
we're
were
talking about the
fight.
loosest night at Bermagui Country Club.
Someone did
Is it
crack
tonight?
in the
There,
toilet.
Tonight is the loosest night we've ever had.
It was. We are number one. Number one
This
looseness
is-
on the coast.
Attracted a crowd like no other. I just can't even explain
Yeah,
it.
they
It's
all
just
came out
everywhere
of the
you
woodwork.
Very,
turn.
very vocal tonight, weren't they?
Though,
Yeah, a lot
They
more
loved
than
to
Maria.
chat.
Maria was pretty placid.
basically, they
Compared.
came, they spent a lot of money, and they were just a bunch of fucking loose cannons. And I was going to say
That's
something
what
else.
we
but
want. You don't put together a rural tour for a bunch of softies. You know what I mean? We bring it. We bring the magic. 100%. Yeah.
So good.
We
Did you
bring
see
the
any of the
magic.
fight or anything?
No, there was a fight.
There was some kind of scuffle.
Oh, it was a huge fight.
We
mate.
missed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, spewing. Is everyone okay?
Oh, as long as the Tom and Sam podcast is okay, that's all we
that's
care
right.
about.
I think we were good
Pretty sure
together.
our numbers just doubled since I sat in the seat. So sweet, we're doing fine here, aren't we, bro?
We were trying to get Tara in there, but she didn't want to be on camera.
Ding, 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 ding.
But we got some sex appeal anyway. Look at ya. Let's go. Have you had looser nights at Maria? Is that where these places where you book?
Yeah, mainly. Yeah, mainly here and at Maria. But
You're right,
looking
you're
to
right.
kind of
You're right.
bring the whole coast into it, really. Start doing booking for Narooma and Marimbula too, so bring it all in.
Tell the people about what happened during Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
So he's playing at a show, Maria.
Yeah, you think you can't loose. Like, so, someone bring a bat. Someone had a bat. I don't even know how they smuggled
like
that in.
like the
A
animal
live
bat.
yeah, like an
bat.
animal bat, and then just
a
let
live bat, and it was their pet bat, and they let it free during the show, and then it's just flying around the fucking room.
Yeah. How's
That's
that for
next
proper
level.
menacing?
Fucking
That'd be a
rabies.
cool finale for your show as well.
Yeah, you should just get
release
a,
bats
like a whole bag
wedding.
full. Like no, yeah,
Like
totally.
a
Well,
golf
just fucking
wedding.
eat them.
yeah.
No, just to fly around like a doves at the end of a wedding. You
Yeah,
know?
that's like
Bats.
that's kind of like God to the devil too
Like
for
do a
Judgment
shoey
Day.
with
It's
him or
like
something?
just a big bag of bats.
No. Coronavirus. That is Judgment Day. God tried to kill us all with bat soup, bro.
Yeah, it's so delicious.
Kevin Bloody Wilson was behind it.
Don't knock it till you try it. You know. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, Aussie Osborne.
Gonna share with Sam.
Biting bats.
I'm gonna jump back in.
So you're swapping.
Get it done. Get it done. Had my 2 minutes of fame.
No, it's good. We wanted to get you on camera, so now if people hear voices, they know who everyone is.
Sick. Put a
We've got a
face on it.
huge lineup tonight. So many guests.
Feels like we're in like at the basement from that '70s show or something.
No, this is Wayne's World, bro. And we got all
Wayne's
the
World.
guests, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Wayne's World doing
Have you
Jimmy
had a-
Fallon.
Have you actually filmed like the space that you're doing this podcast in? It's
We
really
didn't know if
nice.
we were loud, so we just did there, yeah.
Yeah. I like. Yeah.
You-
Oh yeah.
Hopefully it's nothing racist, but I don't think it would be.
I don't think there's anything racist in this
It's
room. But
nothing
there's,
racist. Why would they just have some racist lair at the bottom of the country club?
As soon as the Australian flag comes into it, racism comes into it.
When you hear the word country club, though, do you do think like a bit elitist? You think like, oh, country club,
Like stone cutters or something. What
Yeah,
are
like they
called?
wear,
stonemasons.
like they wear collars and shit. That's already a bit like, oh, look
Oh,
at
Yeah,
What
tucked
do you
in
do?
shirts,
Collar.
no hats, no thongs.
Yeah,
Whereas the
yeah.
country club should be like the country club, bruh.
Yeah, like bring your chainsaw and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Man shit.
Lasso a pig, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you want to do.
Oh
Slit
yeah,
its
you
throat.
just missed the Cabargo show. That's like calf riding. They like wrestle calves out of the zone. You got to drag it across a line and like
Put it in bed.
yeah, drill it into the dirt and shit.
Yeah.
Tara loves it. Look at it.
Cabargo show last weekend, the Publican, so the only other licensed venue in town.
Okay.
His wife decided to ride a bull and snapped her arm in half
Oh.
on film.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good
Painful.
souvenir.
Painful.
That's brutal.
Had she ever ridden a bull before?
I don't
Or
think
she
it was
just on? She was just on the She was just on the
She's a-
champagne. She had a few too many bubbles. She's like, I can do it too.
She's the publican's wife. I'm sure she's
Some girls get drunk and they're like, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
It was her
And then
first
I'm
I'm
time.
gonna dance. I'm gonna twerk on this random dude. She rides a fucking bull. That's
pretty cool.
crazy. Country girls are crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
Cabargo motherfucker.
Cabargo,
That's what's up.
motherfucker.
So today we were gonna go to the circus.
Yeah, we're gonna go circus. So we were supposed to go to the circus because it's in town one night only in
only-
Maruya.
Yeah, in this town, and then it goes to every other
And
town.
then, and at the, shut up, Tom. And then at the end of our Maruya show, we told Sam, our new
Yeah.
best friend, we go, hey, he's like, what are you guys doing tomorrow? We go, we're going to the circus. And he just roasted us.
Yeah, he
goes,
spat on you.
fucking losers.
Why the fuck are you in the most beautiful part of Australia? You want to go to a seedy little tent on the fucking field next
The
door?
hottest day of the year. in a
they're
fucking
like, welcome our newest
air-conditioned-
act, Jimmy, rattling coins in a
What
tin
circuses
can.
do you go to? There's
Yeah.
no coin rattling Jimmy.
Oh, mate,
That wasn't a circus you were at, bro. Name one circus where there's a coin rattler. That's
Yes.
not a thing.
Oh mate, that's
There's
the top
acrobats,
line
there's
entertainment we
clowns,
have
there's
here on the
llamas,
coast,
bro. Is that- well, now I want to see Jimmy. I feel bad we didn't support him.
Painting ponies with zebra stripes and shit. We got it all.
That's just as funny.
Yeah.
Have you been to that circus though?
No, I don't know. What do
Right.
they call it? It's like they come out with all the names too,
As
like
a pro-
Daryl's Circus, Veronica's Circus. It's like, it's just like how they name all the hurricanes and shit. They just they've just got their like circus name list that they just go through and they just name them all.
I hope it's as yeah. We don't know. It's not
We
confirmed.
don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Nah.
That same circus comes through at the same time every year.
Oh, really?
So
Oh, we know
while
when
it's
we're booking our next show,
They're
yeah.
actually in Narooma 20 minutes from here. I think next Thursday.
It's so
they just
funny.
do the rounds. Something
They-
Brothers.
Enough promoting the circus.
Yeah.
Let's
As
not
a
give them
promoter,
business.
he's a very selfish promoter, isn't he? He's like, only my shows,
All we're
nothing to have
saying
them
is
booked.
the circus is the best.
Oh, how good
entertainment.
is it? You can find in the far south coast. Far south coast, you want entertainment, go to the circus. That's all we're saying.
Do you reckon anyone smoked crack at the circus?
Oh, mate. That was a part of the
before
act
every
for sure.
performance.
Yeah, because they're doing they're non-stop around the clock. Those carny folk. Yeah, they're on the crack.
I like that they waited till after the show to smoke crack.
Oh, they were probably
like, I want to be
smoking
clear for Frenchy's show, and then I'm going to fucking celebrate a fucking banging performance. I respect that.
Well, to be fair, someone vomited in the crowd and you didn't see it. So someone definitely could have smoked crack.
I'm quite impressed they got away with that one, like
That's subtle
silently,
spew.
like no one witnessed it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They
unbelievable.
must have been like, yeah, Frenchy. Nice quiet one between the legs.
Yeah, there were a lot of jokes. You can hear vomit noises. You don't know when they're actually doing the vomit or the noise. That's fucking wild. What a loose show.
So good.
We didn't pick it. We never picked which one's going to be the loosest of the trip. We thought it'd be. We thought it'd be Maria. Let's be honest.
So has this been the loosest show of the trip,
So
of the
far.
tour?
Well, of this tour, last tour.
Out of 3.
So what
Yeah.
was what was loose for you about this venue though? What about this show?
The crack smoking.
Crack smoking. No.
It's not
That's
that
our
normal.
line,
It's
yeah.
not that normal.
Yeah.
Fighting,
Yeah, the
heckling,
heckling was
was bad. Everyone was buckled at the meet and greet. Like they're all nice people, and I like that. I like to get blind before a show, but like this was like they're like a competition, bro. Literally, like they're like, let's fucking settle in from 3.
To be fair, it is Saturday night where the other ones were earlier in the
work.
week.
Some
I'd
people
get
work.
more smashed on a Saturday.
Definitely.
But there was-
Definitely. No, I respect it. I'm saying I
Oh,
respect it.
yeah,
But that's why it was so loose. Sometimes though, they say Saturday nights for comedy is often couple night. So if you do Melbourne Comedy
yeah,
Festival,
right.
Friday will be a looser, Saturday will be like couples going out. Because after work on Friday, you go into your
You
work
get
drinks.
weekend plans.
There was a guy
Yeah.
at the meet and greets. There was that guy abusing you, saying something about smoking a joint. Or he was pissed
Oh,
off
there
because you
was a lot
wouldn't
of
smoke a
people.
joint with you.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like, you want
yeah.
to come back to my shed and smoke a joint?
I've been invited
Well,
to
I
so
had
many
to-
sheds by random dudes.
I'm like,
What
As
is the
fun
best
as that
thing?
sounds
What's the
when I was
best invite
17?
you've ever gotten? Like
it's that one. It's
Is
that
it?
one all
It is
the time.
often that one.
But it's
But that
also
seems
like,
quite vanilla. I think that would be
Yeah.
No,
quite
but it's-
like smoking joint in
it's
a
always
shack. you know?
variations of that. So the best one is like, oh, I mean, the boys are going back to my mate's mum's fucking granny flat for kick-ons and smashing a case of beer. You want in? And I go to him, I swear, I look him in the eyes, I go, if you were me, would
seen you say that.
would you go to that? And he goes,
put it
you
in
know
their
what? I
shoes."
probably wouldn't. I go, no.
There you go, champ.
I'm here with my best friends in the world. I'm not going to leave them to go to your granny flat.
That's great.
But like, I love that they like throw it out there.
Yeah.
There was a kid tonight, the 17-year-old, he just kept getting angry that I hadn't responded to his Instagram DMs. I'm like, sorry, bro, I don't really see them anymore.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, cool. Waits in line for the whole line to go through again. He goes, off something else. You didn't respond to my email either. So I was like, fuck, I'll respond to it right now. So I go to my
sorry,
email.
mate. I must have got in my junk.
But I go to my email and I search him. I search his email address, nothing there.
Oh,
It's
you
like,
got
fuck,
stitched
I
up.
swear I emailed it. There was the one on your website. I go, oh, that's not mine. That's the Booker's. He's like, oh. So he's been emailing Liam, apparently.
Liam's like, I don't want to go to your shed either, dude.
On your Saunders.
He doesn't listen to her. Oh, fuck yeah. So what sort of other acts have you guys had on down here? Well, we got you two. Mike.
Mike.
Use the mic, Tara.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of tribute shows. I've only been working here for 8
Tribute
months.
shows are a vibe.
I love
Tell us
tribute
which
shows.
ones.
We've done the Queen tribute show.
Oh, Queen's slap.
Oh, for Elizabeth.
Yeah, it was a bunch of old ladies
It was
fucking
actually,
dancing.
she died 2 days before the actual show.
So it's more of
and
like a morning.
It kind of was yeah.
2-for-1 deal on that one.
Oh, that is
You
awesome.
can pay your respects.
But we've got, it's just, I've only been here for 8 months.
AC/DC.
Yeah, I just put on the AC/DC tribute show. That
yeah.
was a sellout.
I feel like that'll be hard to do well. Do they have the singer
They were
to
really
pull it
good.
off?
They were
Fuck
really good.
yeah.
They're from Sydney. And then I've just booked for the oldies.
Okay.
The Doors tribute show, Cold Chisel tribute show,
Oh, sick.
Unpopular opinion.
Nathan Cavalieri.
I would rather see a tribute show than the actual band doing a tour for their new album.
Yeah,
Popular
true.
Okay.
opinion.
Okay.
Well-
Thoughts about that?
Yeah, I like that.
Well,
Because I
that's,
just saw Red Hot Chili Peppers. I wasn't smart enough to realize it was an album tour. A lot from the new album they wrote when they were 60 years old. Not as good as their bangers from when they were 30, surprisingly.
That's across the board, right? Like Blink,
Yeah.
new Blink shit.
Yeah.
Never
No.
hit the same.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like, yeah, like, you know, like
Shelf life.
Like,
And then-
I absolutely love Metallica. I bat the shit to Metallica, but like the new stuff's definitely not.
Yeah.
definitely not the same.
And if
is
they
it?
do a tour and they're like, oh, you can hear half the songs are going to be from a new album, but the half are good, or tribute band down the road, $22,
Plain-
only bangers,
plain only the fucking bang.
only the hits.
can I just say tickets are around $35? Just say.
Oh,
Don't-
okay.
Don't sell it too cheap,
Inflation's
mate.
killing us
I'm
all.
not
But-
charging enough then. There you go.
Well, you know
I'm the
what
real
actually
thing.
surprised me is, so when I worked in Sydney, I worked with a lot of big artists, but they all paid, like people had to pay for the meet and greets. And so tonight was my first
Free
time.
meet and greet.
And I have to give you kudos for that
Yeah.
when you did free meet and greets. And I was like, what the fuck
There was a
is going
big
on here?
line.
It was free
Yeah,
meet
it
and
was.
greets.
Because I was worried it was a bad show because I did that snap in the middle of it, but it was great. They
Yeah,
seemed to
they-
enjoy it.
So
Well,
the fact
that's
that
always...
you take the time though.
That's
to,
the only
for
thing
it's
you can.
really good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think I appreciate that because that is the thing you can control is how you are off stage. As much as I like to tell like insane jokes on stage, is like meet and greets. I think should be free if you're gonna do them.
Well, there's been cases where I've worked for big tours, musicians, and the meet and greets has been in the contract, and then there's been a breach from the promoter, hasn't made payment, and so the artist hasn't. They can't
They don't
continue
do 'em.
with the
Yeah, 'cause
contract.
they contract.
And so they haven't done the meet and greets, and then it just looks bad on the artist. So then all the
Yeah,
fans
right.
go, the artist is fucking shit.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
meet and
Yeah.
greet. They were supposed to be here. I paid $50 to take a photo with them or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's all
Right.
this backlash with everyone. But really, it's nothing to do
Yeah.
with that. Behind the scenes, it's
I prefer,
you know.
I prefer doing it for free and then moving the merch if they want to like support and buy merch as well because they're getting the photo for free. That's
Yeah.
sick. If not, that's fine too. I used to do a pre-show and those pay
Oh,
extras.
wow.
A VIP package is the worst.
True.
Because I just want to
Go
focus on the show and
Yeah.
they're like going, hey, what's it like doing comedy? I'm like, yeah, it's good.
It's coming up.
It's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up.
I reckon it's far, like, especially like the difference between bands to comedians as well. I think it's more important for comedians to do it because you're showing a lot more personality
Yeah.
up there on stage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like people will relate to, you know, your podcast a lot
Definitely,
more
definitely.
and a lot of your stand-up stuff. So that, you know, that sort of rapport, I guess,
Yeah,
with your
exactly.
audience to do that after is crucial, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, through
for
the
sure.
videos, you post so many and they watch so many hours. They feel like they know us and they do in a way.
Yeah, yeah,
so it's
totally.
good that we can sort of be the heroes they think we are. I couldn't say that with a straight face.
It's
I
nice
just-
for them to be disappointed after the
for them
show.
to be
No, I
disappointed.
just want to say that you have. I don't really know much about you before you arrived.
Oh,
I was watching
I thought
videos
you were
the
a big
past.
fan.
Oh, massive. No, but both you and Tom are both good blokes, and I'm really glad to have you
Thanks.
here.
I appreciate that.
And from what the show that I saw, or some of,
Good blokes.
good
Didn't say
guys,
anything-
but on and
didn't
off
say anything
stage,
about our comedy.
and good crew as well. The guys that you're touring
Luke
with.
and Alex. Little cheers.
Absolute
3 cheers
legends.
to Luke and Alex. Hopefully that's the claps, is it?
Tom and
I think this is our soundboard, so it's different.
Submit your own
Great crew, great.
Some of them.
Loved having you here.
Yeah, no,
and
we got a great crew this tour.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
for
for having
having
us. It was
I
fun.
hope you
We'll be
liked
back.
Bermagui and the Blue Pool.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
No,
Anybody
Frenchy
out
won't
there?
be back.
Well, not after she smashed on my crack pipe.
Got to bring your own next time.
We'll get one.
Bring
made.
plenty. Put it in the merch pack. Yeah.
Little crack pipes.
Someone
for the
yelled that
merch.
out in the, someone yelled out in the crowd. Was like, fucking good meth down there.
Oh.
I was like, bro, it always starts off good.
Yeah, that first hit's always the best.
The best was someone called out Trout Girl And
Oh, yeah.
then I came off stage. I made a joke about it. Everyone loved it. And I came off stage and Tara's like, she killed herself the other day. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh.
And then I Googled it and it was rumour. It was
it's
spreading
alright.
on TikTok.
She's still kicking.
She's still kicking.
She's swimming.
So I'm like, fuck. I'm fucking shooting myself in the foot all the time.
Wow, yeah,
Wow,
that's a double.
so, hang on, did I miss something here? Trout girl. But I did hear a lot of trout
yeah.
yelling. I heard
Show
some
him the
trout
video.
yelling.
Show him the
Dude, we
video.
got a
I'll show him the video.
Tara's got a video
Well,
for
we
you.
talked about
Was
it on
she
the
in the room?
podcast, but we only ever saw
Wait
the
for it.
newspaper article, and I thought, I say newspaper article, look at me, the boomer.
It was a movie.
Well, we only thought the fish nibbled her pussy, but he shoved it up there.
Oh, yeah.
The trout.
Yeah.
Right on.
Hashtag trout for clout.
Bro,
That
the
was
trout
trending.
got all the way to gout. I don't know, like...
There's always, I feel like history repeats itself. Like, because, you know, at first, what was it? The deodorant can? What was that girl at first? Like, and that
yeah.
like went impulse.
That was on that. There was a documentary about it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What, a girl who put a deodorant can on?
Yeah.
No, it was like a jam jar.
Yeah.
Jam jar. See,
Oh, and then
that
it shattered.
probably was a jam jar.
She was just putting it up there to.
Oh, she jammed
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, you've got the video.
it.
I don't know
But
where it
it
is
blows
right now.
up, goes massive. Someone sticks something somewhere, and it just
Yeah.
goes big. So
I don't know where it is right now.
Yeah, no.
Pretty sure it's actually.
It's just.
Isn't it illegal to have that video
Oh,
and
yeah.
share it?
That's why we don't
have
have
it.
Oh, someone airdropped it to us. That's why we have it at the Maruya show. No, that's what happened. So I turned the airdrop on, and then during the show, someone said, sending you a video.
Yeah.
I was like, accept, and didn't come through straight away. It's because it was 1:30 long,
Yeah, right.
and it was that.
Sam's just gonna live watch it, and we'll just get a live reaction.
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
That's
Changing the
all right.
battery.
Don't worry about it. The audio's fine.
But we only got 10 minutes left.
I haven't
Alex,
found the video.
You're right,
Oh,
Alex.
you got a
We're
clip.
going to move on to the quick stories and then the rumours that we're going to start. We've got some segments
yeah.
we need to finish off with. Thank you for being on the podcast, guys. We appreciate it.
thanks, thanks for you guys.
Sam and Tara, the best,
Yeah.
the best people in the far south coast.
Mate, getting it done.
Promoters, yes.
Promoters and
Yeah.
people. And
Absolute
people.
pleasure having you
Tom
guys for
said
the couple of
promoters, I
shows.
said
eh?
people.
I was
Legends.
trying to give him like a plug for life. I don't know.
Yeah, do you guys have a motto to like
Rather than
leave us
pull the
with or
plug.
something? Like,
Yep.
Stay classy and don't fuck fish.
true.
Yep.
Yeah, just trout.
Yeah, just trout.
Yeah, just couch. My motto is go to Bermagui Country Club, smoke crack.
Get it done. Thanks,
They
fellas.
love it.
Appreciate
They love
it.
it. See Tara, smoke crack. That's what we say.
Oh, I hit my tooth.
Okay, Alex, let's get into these segments. Thank you so much. You
Very
guys have been
funny.
awesome.
All right.
Yeah, wait.
How much
10
time?
minutes.
we're
Yeah,
done.
we're ending in 8 minutes. We're going to go through this quick. Okay,
much
well,
time do we
Let's
have?
just don't do the stories.
no
just
stories.
Do the trending.
Unless there's something that's
No.
only just trending.
Yes.
Well, we're just going to make up our rumours when
How's
the
that
new
SD
battery's
card?
in.
Okay, so we're going to do the rumors.
We're waiting on
Okay,
a
so
camera
we saw-
So,
battery.
guys, if you missed last week, we did a segment where we just make up the most cooked fake news on
Yep.
the spot, and with the plan to release it on TikTok as facts.
Yep.
And see, our last video blew people's mind about maths.
And actually, can we get it up? Because you guys have found it. You legends from the podcast.
Yes.
And this is what we said. We said, write comments.
It's about
under it
Victoria
like you
Uni.
believe it.
It's pretty fun.
Because you got to be
It's
in on the
facts.
joke for it to work.
Pop off.
And because
And this
then the
Harrison bloke's
randoms
known
find
around
over
town as
6,000
Trough Boy,
likes
'cause he
for
would
our
lie in the
TikTok. That's
trough and just
awesome.
let the dudes
it's
of
funny.
Oxford
So
Street just
the best
go
one was
shower
we did
him,
2
dude.
rumors.
There's like photos. I saw it on the Daily Mail. No shit.
I've got a sorry.
Sorry,
No, fucking
that was.
shut up.
I don't know where the.
And
fuck
he works in the. I'm connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did
Stuff
a few
and stuff.
rumors. We did one about the maths people shat themselves. Mm-hmm. Top comment is brown sheets are probably spray tan
There was a lot of comments about that.
because
People can tell the difference between spray tan and human feces, by the way.
yeah, and the spray
One
tans
smells like shit and one
and
is
one's
poo.
waist height, one's not. Okay. There's no Dalium article on Choff Boys. Probably spray tan, spray time.
Yep.
This is the most insane list of random facts about a group of people I've ever heard. So people have fallen for it. This is awesome.
All right, so when we post this on TikTok on Tom and Frenchy, go over and say, I heard this as well.
Or if you see it on Instagram on Reels, write it. Say, oh, I've heard this too.
Yep.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Go.
Okay, I'm going to lead us in for the first one because I know what we're going to do. All right.
Okay.
Guys, Zac Efron's in Australia.
Okay.
And everyone's talking about he's filming a new show in Melbourne. And the craziest thing just came out about his jaw. You know how everyone's been talking about how his jaw looks different?
It does look different.
Apparently, and I don't know if this is true. No, I do know this is true. So everyone's talking about Zac Efron's jaw. Do you remember? Do you remember in high school when people said Marilyn Manson could suck his own dick? Zac Efron could do the same.
Why did you start laughing, bro?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you want me to do it? I'm in the
Yes,
zone right now because I'm
yes.
still kind of angry about the show.
Okay.
Okay, Zac Efron. No, you've already done the setup, bro.
No, you just do it again.
Zac Efron's in Australia, filming a movie in Melbourne.
Yes.
And you know how his jaw looks different.
Yeah,
okay, I'm not going to be able to do it now. I'm not gonna be able to
You can do it.
You do that rumor, I'll do a different one about his jaw, okay?
But what?
Okay.
I don't know the jaw
Get
bit.
in the fucking zone, cunt.
You said you could do it.
No, you do that. You do your rumor. I was going to steal your rumor. I won't.
No, I want you to steal the rumor because I didn't know where I was going with it. That was the
Okay.
problem.
Okay. Okay.
Start again.
Okay. Zac Efron's in Australia. He's filming
Yes.
a movie in Melbourne
Yes.
with a few other celebrities. And have you seen his jaw lately?
Yeah, it looks like he's had some kind of work done or something. Everyone was talking about it.
Well, the rumor is that, well, you know how Marilyn Manson got his ribs removed so he could suck his
I
own
remember
dick.
that. In high school, people would talk about it.
Well, that's what Zac Efron did with his jaw. He got it bigger, thicker.
Right. What for?
Well, he doesn't want to, I guess, to suck his own dick with his jaw. Okay, do another room about his jaw. I heard that. So I've heard a few rumors why he's got a different jaw now.
Yeah.
It's A, he got in an accident. He's broken. They had to operate on it.
Yep.
B, this is probably the true rumor. I heard he lost a bet. So he was with, what's his name? Jesse McCartney one day. You know the guy who sings Beautiful Soul?
Yeah.
And they were like having one on a session.
Yeah.
And they had a bet, who's going to recognize each of us the most. First 10 people who recognize the most, loser has to get. Stay with it. Jaw surgery.
Wow.
Random. And then so Jesse McCartney starts singing Beautiful Soul as pedestrians are walking past. Everyone recognized him. Zac
Yeah.
Efron's like, fuck. Okay, I got a better one.
I was like, where are you going with this?
Okay. So Zac Efron's got a different jaw now.
Yeah,
Have
he
you
looks
seen it?
completely different. He looks like, like he's had plastic surgery or something.
You know what happened?
What happened?
So he was at one of those celebrity parties. This is what I heard. My friend lives in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's at one of those celebrity parties. He's Zac Efron, so all the girls are into him now. Charlie Sheen's there. Coked out of his fucking brain. Zac
usual.
Efron, like this Charlie Sheen's girl starts hitting on Zac. Like there's nothing he can do about it. Zac's like, oh, cool, but whatever. And Charlie's like, fucking sees red, smokes him one.
Shit.
Bro, he gave him the
Broke his jaw.
Broke his jaw.
Oh,
Punched
fuck.
him with the power of 2.5 Men, apparently.
That's good.
Bro, he had that fucking
Fuck,
tiger
boy.
blood, bro. Fucking rolled him.
Dude.
Yeah.
Can you get AIDS from getting punched?
I don't think so.
That's good.
Yes.
All right, that was
do
good.
any? Oh, what did you see?
Yeah, I'll do another Zac Efron one,
Okay.
but not the jaw.
It's so funny that you listeners get to hear us just fucking around.
Yeah, so stupid. Okay. So Zac Efron's in Australia, and the last time he was here, there was all these rumors because he started dating a girl who worked at a cafe in Byron Bay. Crazy. He must have a thing for like hospitality workers. Started making myself giggle.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, so he must have a thing for like hospitality workers because I heard in the Daily Mail that he's.
I don't even know where he's going with it, but he's very excited for it.
I heard a thing in the Daily Mail that he's.
Stop it. Stop it, Tom. You can do this. You can do this. We're about to get kicked out. You better be quick.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I heard in the Daily Mail that he's actually dating a girl from Nara McDonald's.
So
Okay,
stupid.
so fucking stupid. I heard. Can you say it?
Yes, I can. Okay.
Did you hear who
I'm
he's
still in the
dating?
zone. I'm still in work. I'm still in work mode. I'm not in
I'll
life
just do
mode.
the link for you. Did you hear who he's dating now?
Laughing, bro. Okay. Do the hospitality. Oh, do you want me to do the whole setup? You can do it, bro. You can finish it. Just finish it off.
Stop talking.
Yes.
Did you hear who he's dating now?
No, who?
You're meant to take over your dog.
Okay. I'll take over now.
Okay.
Yo, I did hear this. It's a girl from Nara McDonald's.
Yeah.
They how fucking random's that? So he was going down the coast, driving. I think he was driving to Ulladulla or something.
Yeah.
Stops in a Nara Macca's.
Drive through.
Girl behind there is beautiful. As most of them are in Nara. And then they just clicked. He's like, can I have like 20 McNuggets and your number? He only eats McNuggets randomly.
It's the only thing he's fucking joking.
That's the only thing he's talking to. Okay, here was the next one. John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena's hair.
Yo,
So funny.
John Cena's in Australia filming a movie with Zac Efron and some redheaded guy. That was so silly. John Cena's in Australia filming a movie with Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Have you seen his hair?
Yeah, it's like a little helmet.
Well,
a helmet.
He used to be bald when he was wrestling, and then his hair grow back.
Oh,
So
the
you know
old
what-
turkey tuck.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. So he hasn't come out and said it, but he's got a brand deal with Turkey, the country.
For the hair plugs.
Yeah, for the hair plug. So he's trying to get tourists to Turkey, so he's repping their hair plugs. And you'll see in the movie he's going to eat turkey while he talks about his hair. It's like subtle placement.
Yeah, right. That's crazy. Because I heard that he made a comment to Zac Efron, called him weak chin, and that's why he got the jaw surgery.
Oh, there you go.
Because John Cena's got such a chiseled jaw. Zac Efron had that floppy thing.
Well, John Cena, you know, like how his motto is like, you can't see me?
Yep.
I wish I couldn't see his hair. Do you know what I mean? It's not good. Banter. Okay.
Okay, guys, we got to get out of here.
We got to get out of here. Was there anyone else we
need?
needed to make a rumor up about or not? I didn't know if we had one written down.
we
You
did
don't
run
understand
LeBron.
getting out of here, do
Huh?
you?
We did have LeBron.
We did have LeBron, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we don't have time. We don't have time.
You do that
We don't
every
have
time.
We don't have time. Well, no, because we were planning the podcast in the back of the van while you were driving.
Yeah,
us
while
like
I
the
was
children we were.
driving you
We got to get
safely.
out of here. Hope you've enjoyed this podcast. It's been fucking weird as shit. We're touring the whole year. Come see us live.
Come smoke
Tell a
crack.
friend about a podcast. We want to keep this growing. The more listeners, the more we can do.
Yes.
Leave us with the motto, Tom.
Don't fuck fish, make a wish.